Coming up, improved vision for quarantine siblings, Region 1 businessman chopped to death, and GTU calls for the closure of all private schools not meeting the minimum standards. News in Depth begins now. With tonight's edition of News in Depth, I'm Affa Wharton. Thanks for joining us. First up, an optical house has provided improved vision for siblings, an aspiring presidential guard and a doctor.
Optique Vision Care, a comprehensive eye care service provider, has stepped in to help 11-year-old Leon Baggett, an aspiring presidential guard, and his 16-year-old sister Devon Baggett, who are both losing their sight due to cataract in their eyes. This causes clouding of the lens in the eye, leading to a decrease in vision. Both siblings have undergone numerous surgeries in the past that has seen a minor improvement in their sight. The siblings reside at Cortland Road, Quarantine Berbice, with their mother and 5 other siblings and are set to be performing well in school despite this challenge. The family's financial constraint prevented their mother from upgrading their glasses and even seeking overseas medical treatment with hopes of preserving their sight. Fortunately, Optique Vision Care heard of their plight and was so inspired by their drive and determination that the company gifted them new and improved eyewear, according to General Manager Danny Narain.
We've always been a company that give back and more so continue to help kids. And as we all know, the eyes are the main organ in which we see the world. So we're just happy to be able to help him, and we hope that this assistance will go far way in terms of realizing his vision of becoming a presidential guard.
Leon is unable to write for himself, but said he receives tremendous support from teachers and friends at his secondary school, Quarantine Comprehensive High. The children and their mother were elated at Optique's kindness that will make life easier for them, especially in school.
Because, I could not have done it without them. And my biggest dream for them to, they can go forward in their education, that they will improve with their sight and they can go forward with their education. And that they can have the dream that they desire.
More news on the other side of this break.
Hey, looky there. Let me go techie boots.
Boots? No, mama, I ain't gonna get lock up teeth in them big stinky 30-second boots. Plus, it gonna be more cheaper online. And don't got my favorite color, pink. Let me go on.
Online shopping. Cheaper, faster, better. Passback.
Hi, honey. Your family will love new Abbey butter spread.
Thank you, Mommy.
A heart-healthy choice with no cholesterol. Abbey is ready to use right out of the fridge. Smooth, spreadable, rich and creamy, Abbey is a great tasting butter spread. Try it today.
A man's beer.
Welcome back. A Region 1 businessman was chopped to death this morning by a fellow villager. A Moruca businessman was this morning chopped to death by a fellow villager. The dead man was identified as Jimmy Ganga, called Krishna. Reports are that his assailant, identified as Daniel Rodriguez, was seen wandering in the community for weeks. Ganga, according to reports, was attacked as he was heading to his farm in the indigenous community located in Region 1. Rodriguez is in police custody and is assisting with their investigation.
Morning. Hi, honey.
Your family will love new Abbey butter spread.
Thank you, Mommy.
A heart-healthy choice with no cholesterol. Abbey is ready to use right out of the fridge. Smooth, spreadable, rich and creamy, Abbey is a great tasting butter spread. Try it today.
Nothing compares to the class and beauty of Beeson Windows and Doors. Engineered by professionals and built to last longer than the competition. Buy 10 windows and get one 24x16 bathroom window absolutely free. No tricks, no gimmicks, and no hidden fees. Prices starting from $13.5 VAT inclusive. So visit our showroom today at Lot 1228 New Eccles Industrial Site or BPAT's building on Regent Street and save big on UPVC or aluminum windows. To order now, call 622-4197 or 226-1292.
The Guyana Teachers Union is calling for the closure of all private schools that fail to meet the minimum requirements.
General Secretary of the Guyana Teachers Union, Coretta MacDonald, feels that people out there are not being fair to the public education system. MacDonald said many of the private schools should not be operating in our view.
Because for the simple reason that many of them don't have enough students or pupils to call them a school, they don't have proper sanitary blocks, they don't even have a proper program in place to be called a school. And that's why you find many of them popping up today, and by next week you don't hear anything else about them, because you might have 1 or 2 persons or 3 persons at this school calling themselves teachers and that they're having a private schools.
She said she hopes her counterpart in the Ministry of Education is taking note of what is unfolding and enforces the measures that are supposed to be enforced in order for persons to have a private school.
Many of these schools are operating and they're not registered or recognized by the Ministry of Education. As a matter of fact, they're so at fault. I don't want to say deceitful, but they're so at fault where they're not even paying their taxes, and they charge parents huge sums of monies. Again, I would want to urge my counterparts in the Ministry of Education to take stock of what is happening and to have those private schools that doesn't fit the criteria to be called the private schools, to close them.
MacDonald said the only difference between the private and public schools is that the private school is one entity. The GTU General Secretary said in the public education system, there are thousands of schools that one ministry has to deal with, in addition to inadequate staff, hence the reason for some of the problems facing the public education system.
That's a wrap for this edition of News in Depth. Do have a safe and pleasant weekend. See you back here on Monday.